Hi students, so now we will be solving this particular problem which might look a bit complicated, but fortunately it is not. So the problem is very straightforward and simple. It says that integration of cos x divided by cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole cube dx. Alright, we have to integrate this particular problem that has been given to us. Now, whenever I have told it before also and now also I'm telling you that whenever you find such complicated questions, it is very important for you to actually first try to figure out ways via which you can actually simplify the given problem, because any first let check out if any formula can be directly applied or not, or check out that if any sort of manipulation is possible here or not, which can help relieve the burden of this huge complex problem. Are there such ways available? So here, as you see that in this problem you have you can easily apply a formula, all right, and the application of that formula will directly impact your denominator to a great extent. What is the formula? We have already dealt with it before. Now cos x, all right, as you know that cos 2x is nothing but cos square x minus sin square x. Similarly, cos x is nothing but cos square x by 2 minus sine square x by 2. So if you replace this particular numerator by the trigonometric submultiple formula, then you actually come across this, all right, and in the denominator you will have whatever there is as usual. Okay, now here this actually I'll show it as a rough part, because this is not something that you do in the fair portion, and that is because this is just an extra step which will increase the length of your problem unnecessarily, which is not required. So as you know that a square minus b square is nothing but a plus b into a minus b. We are very well aware of this particular formula. So here we have cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2, right? Where cos x by 2 considered as a and sin x by 2 considered as b. So just apply this formula of a plus b into a minus b. So we will get a cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 into cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2, right? So if we have it like this, then you can see that in the denominator we have cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole cube. So 1 cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 in the numerator and 1 cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 in the denominator gets cancelled. So what we will be left with is nothing but, in the numerator we will be left with this part, all right, and in the denominator we will be left with this part, y square, because one portion of one part has been cancelled by this one, all right. So we will be left with this one in the numerator and the square part in the denominator, all right. Now what next? Can you roughly guess? Nothing. Now again we have to play the game of substitution, all right. So how will we play this game? As you can see that if I substitute the denominator portion, all right, if I substitute the denominator portion, this part will again be considered in the rough section, all right. Don't try to unnecessarily increase the length of your problem. Try to maintain the tidiness in the examination, because that is important, all right. This is not your competitive examination that you will just get this rough sheet and you will just make your paper look dismal. Nobody is going to check it. Maintaining the tidiness is important in case of examinations that you will be appearing for. I'm talking about the board exams, so try to abide by it, okay. So here don't show unnecessary steps which are not required, all right, but definitely don't skip steps, okay. You can show them this part in the rough hand also, or if you want you can show this part in the fair part also. But the things that I have done before, like this entire part, this part you don't need to show in your fair part, okay? Show it in the rough part only. But this part, if you want, you can show it in the fair part. You have to, I think, show, because this way you cannot jump steps. But I'm showing it here to make it more direct, okay? So what I am doing next is playing the game of substitution. So what I will be doing here is taking the denominator as t. Tell me what will be the derivative here. Cos x by 2 is nothing but half minus of half sin x by 2 plus half cos of x by 2 equal to dt. I missed the dx here, okay? So now what next is, I have this, I'll just arrange it a little bit. So I have a cos x by 2 here minus sin x by 2 here. I'll take the half common, okay? I'll take the half common, just the half part common, else everything is same here, and this is dx equal to dt. So in the next step, what will I be doing is, this 2 part will come in the upper part. So I will be left with a cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 into dx equal to 2 dt. Alright. So as you can now see that this entire part, right, will be replaced by 2 dt. And this part will be replaced by a t. So we have a 2 dt and we have a t square. Alright, because there was a square here, right? And ultimately what we will be getting here, I'll be taking 2 outside the integration, so I'll be left with simply a t to the power minus 2 into dt. I've already discussed about such things before, that if you have 1 by a cube, then according to the laws of power and exponents, I can write this as a to the power minus 3. Alright. Similarly, I have 1 by t square here. I can write that as t to the power minus 2 into dt. Okay. Now, sorry, dt comes from this integration part, but 1 by t square can be written as t to the power minus 2 as well. So now integrate. How to integrate x to the power n? It is nothing but x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, right? Because this is integration. So minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1, and we get a plus c here, which is nothing but, let me go down. So what we get is a minus 1, which I took here, and here I get a t to the power minus 1, right, plus c. So I get a minus 2 by t plus c. And ultimately I'll be replacing this t now by the original function, this one, right, this one, cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2, minus 2 divided by cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 plus c. Alright, so this was also a very easy question, alright, but it required a bit of, this is the answer, this is the final answer, okay. It required a bit of rough, insertion of formulas. As I already told you, trigonometry will be an integral part here in this chapter. You will encounter trigonometry very and quite often. I'm trying to update my trigonometry module as soon as I can. But trigonometry basic formulas, at least try to keep it in your mind. Alright, the very basic ones. I'm not talking about anything very high. You don't have to be very highly knowledgeable to be able to, attempt the problems of integration, which is highly inspired by trigonometry. Just knowing a couple of formulas will help you reach down to the end. At least for now, in case of board examinations. I'm essentially not talking about IIT JEE, because there you might require a greater fraction of knowledge in order to crack those examinations. But here at least, knowing the basic formulas will help you achieve your goal of solving any difficult integration problems that you might encounter in your board examination. Alright, so this was this problem. If you like my video, then please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell icon for more of such exciting content. There are many more exciting videos that are going to come up, and I'll be explaining you each and every possible thing that is there in a problem, so that you never get stuck in any problem in math, whether it's in 11th grade or it's in 12th grade. I'll be first focusing on the board examination, ensuring that every student is able to excel there, and then slowly we will move into advanced problems of IIT, JEE, JEE mains, and many other kinds of competitive examinations in and around. All right, so let's move on to the next video.